If you've been feeling overwhelmed lately, your nervous system might be stuck in survival mode, and most people don't even realize it. Many people think that this is anxiety or that it's a weakness that we're not able to handle coping with the stresses of the world, or that it's laziness or something else. But none of that is true. It's actually a physiological state in your body. Our nervous systems have kind of two main states. Think defense and offense. Overwhelm is a sign that we are in defensive mode. There's too much going on. We have to protect a part of ourselves. We might be protecting our time, our energy, protecting a feeling of self. So we go into defensive mode. And when we're not able to play both sides of the field. We can't be defending our goal, looking in the future and looking at where our goals are and looking at where we want to go and being able to shoot a goal. It's one side or the other. We're not playing both sides at one time. So what we have to do when we realize that we're in overwhelm is to be able to switch gears. We're basically switching our states. When we're stuck in defense mode, we're stuck in alert mode. We're stuck in on guard mode. And that is not a great place to live because it puts a lot of strain on the body. It makes it so we're not able to make good decisions. It makes it so we say and do things that we might not normally do. And overwhelm is a sign that we are in the sympathetic nervous system state. So as soon as we feel overwhelmed, we take that as, oh my goodness, that's a sign. And overwhelm looks like someone spills milk and we scream, we can't take it. The dog is barking and the noise just gets underneath your skin so much that you want to kick the dog. Now, you don't kick the dog, of course, right? We don't kick the dog, but there's that feeling of, oh my gosh, it's more noise and I am already in this heightened state. I can't take any more. So that's our sign that I'm in overwhelm. Okay, great. So I'm on the defense now. I'm playing defense and I'm stuck there. How do I get out? So I'm going to show you a simple practice that you can do to get yourself from defense state into offense state, or at least into the midfield where we're feeling calm. So we go from overwhelmed to calm really quickly. And the more we practice, the faster that state change happens. So the first thing we need to do is to acknowledge that we're in overwhelm. The second thing we need is a desire to switch states, because we can get habituated to be in the sympathetic nervous system state. So sometimes we don't even know it. It takes us a while to be able to realize, oh, wait a second, this wouldn't be a normal calm state for me. My heart is beating really fast all the time. Indications are like high blood pressure or excessive sweating would indicate that we're in that state. When we're overwhelmed, that's not the time to argue, to speak, to try to justify your position, to try to do more. It's time for stillness. So get to a place where you feel safe and you can be with yourself, just with yourself for a few minutes. That might be the bathroom, or it might be just walking outside. If you're in the bathroom, run your hands under some water. Feel your feet on the ground. That indicates stillness. I'm going to be here and still right now. That's what we need to be able to switch gears. Stillness, we're telling the body I'm safe. Then the second thing we do is some kind of a tactile touch that alerts the body that I am safe. So here, big squeeze. We're going to do this together, okay? A deep, big squeeze just like this, and think compression. So I'm actually holding really firmly. I call this a self-swaddle. Like babies, when they're flailing and you swaddle them, they instantly get calm. That's what we're doing to ourselves. So we self-swaddle, wrap your arms right around here. Hold on tight, squeeze, relax the shoulders, and now we breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And as you breathe in through the nose, we'll do this together. Breathe all the way into the belly. You'll feel the belly expand. Exhale gently through the mouth. And you'll notice we get to a point where we stop exhaling. We're going to keep exhaling. Breathe in. We don't want to force anything. This is calming breath. And exhale. We'll do one more. You can do this as long as you need. Deep breath in. Keep the feet still. Exhale. And as you exhale, you say, be here now. Be here now. When we are in the present, There is no past. There is no future. We are simply here right now, and our problems don't exist right here, right now. What we have to do is remove ourselves, give ourselves some distance between us and the problems that are creating the feeling of overwhelm. So we're creating some space for that. Be here now. So all of that just takes a couple of minutes. When you feel the switch, and you'll feel a switch, they'll feel a lightness. You might feel it let up in your belly. Like all of a sudden your belly doesn't feel tense and yucky. You might notice it in your shoulders or in your jaw, but there'll be a lightness that takes over the body. It's as if the body took a big sigh. When that happens, you can let the arms go. And it's important that we stay silent. We're not going to go right back into talking about any of our problems or into the overwhelm. We're not going to go thinking about it. We want to grow that space, again, between ourselves and the feeling of overwhelm and all the problems that we might be dealing with and experiencing. So create that space so we don't get fueled. We don't get hooked back into the cycle of overwhelm. As soon as we speak our problems, we tend to get hooked back into them. So stay silent. And over the next little period of time, you're simply giving yourself that space, because when we have that space, we get to be the observer. We grow our perspective of the problem. So instead of being consumed by the problem and standing in the middle of it and feeling, oh my gosh, it's just too much, instead, we create more space, which broadens our perspective, and it allows us to see solutions that we didn't have access to when we are in that overwhelmed state, which is the sympathetic nervous system state. So we're growing our ability to do it. Now remember, the more we practice it, the faster that switch will be. So it might take 10 minutes of breathing at first. It might take an hour walk outside to be able to switch the state. So it's a skill that we're practicing and that we get better at every single time. And what that does is it gives us our power back in our lives so that we're not letting our state of being control our life. Instead, we get to control the state of being and identify, this is a state of being that's not working for me. It's actually making me very sick and very uncomfortable, and where I'm not making good choices. So instead we flip the switch, and it literally is like a flip of a switch. We get better and better at it the more you practice. If you found this helpful, do me a huge favor and subscribe. This is a station where we are regulating together, we are integrating together, and we are evolving to be the best humans that we can be. Thank you so much, and I love you, and I will see you next time.